Welcome, one and all, to another episode of Pacific 414 episode reviews. I am your host, Mike, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the third episode of Season 3 of Star Trek Discovery, entitled People of Earth. Now, what we learn in this episode of Star Trek Discovery is that when the burn happened, when all ships that were powered by warp drive and they used dilithium in their warp cores to basically enhance the power of the warp drive, give them faster than light travel and the capability of traveling faster than warp 2, we learned that any ship that was traveling at the time exploded all at once. And there's very little record of any survivors. And Michael Burnham has been in the 31st century for more than a year. And she says that millions of people died in the burn. And of course, there's a happy reunion between Commander Michael Burnham and the crew. And of course, there's tears that are shed, whether they're not tears shed in this series. I think I don't just think I know that out of all Star Trek series that I've ever seen, I think this series sheds the most tears out of all of them. I don't know why. I really don't. I'm not going to speculate as to why. I know there are rumors as to the reasons why there are a lot of tears in the show. But anyways, to the point, you have Saru and Michael. They talk about things. They talk about who's going to take command of the ship, because Michael essentially says that she gave up on ever finding Discovery again in the 31st century, and she pretty much moved on until Discovery's transponder signal showed up. I know they didn't say transponder signal, but it would have been a transponder signal, communication signal that would have allowed her communicator to contact the Discovery once it reached the 31st century. And, she goes over what she's been doing along with Cleveland Booker on board his ship. Again, it's been a year. And of course, for as many people that are happy to see Commander Michael Burnham, there's one person who's, again, happy, but she also senses that there's a change in Michael. And that change being the fact that she no longer really carries herself on board the Starship Discovery. She's moved on, and she even says it in the episode. She's a courier. That's what she's been doing over the last year. And you got a montage of her trying to contact Discovery over the course of that year, and then just basically giving up all hope that Discovery is even still around, and even made it through the time wormhole. But, they decide that they're going to go to Earth, so they use the spore drive to go to Earth. And one of the things that Michael Burnham talks about even before this happens is the fact that Starfleet tried alternative methods to warp drive, and each one of them failed. Now, again, just like last week, I had a hard time dealing with that, considering Starfleet, again, is its primary mission is one of peace and scientific exploration, but also, as is, Earth is no longer part of Starfleet. Just hang on tight. Hang on tight, everyone. Making an adjustment real quick. It might cut off the stream. It might not. But gotta try it. So all right. Again, it might cut off the stream. Just bear with it. I'm just waiting for it to come back up.